still have 24 hours, but it seems like everyone is available also for tomorrow. Was involved in the last game. Also, some good news on Lukas Rupp. He returned yesterday back to team training. Could be that he makes it into the game day squad there, because we still have some injuries. He was out for nearly 4 weeks and just 1 day back in training yesterday, and we'll have a light session also this afternoon. But definitely some good news with him, and could be that he's available for tomorrow as well. He's back in individual training on the pitch, and if there is no further setback, he can return back to team training. I think on Tuesday, at least that's the plan. So he was out for quite a long time, but definitely some good news, and it would be pretty helpful to have him back available as well. So also some good news with him. But let's see how the situation in January is and speak then. So after the game on the 2nd of January, then we can speak about all the necessities and perhaps also some rumors or whatever, but not before. So it's too much football to play till January. Not available. Negative surprise because the initial call was he would be out for 3 weeks. So 3 weeks were over, and the Reading game was a little, not a shock, but more or less already a little negative surprise that he was not available for this game. And we were unbelievably sure, at least it was also like the message that he would be definitely ready for the Cardiff game, but he's still symptomatic. And we had another scan yesterday because he was still mooning about some problems on the pitch. So we returned back on the training pitch already 2 weeks ago in order to do some individual stuff. And I would say 98% of his body are ready to go. So, but the last 2% are not there. And in this topic, it then makes no sense to take any risk or to send him on the pitch when he's not feeling comfortable. And for that, we had to take the decision that we can't bring him back in our game day squad for tomorrow. And so at least then there's a little bit more time than before the Watford game. So we hope then pretty soon he's available. But sadly I have to confirm that he's not ready to go tomorrow. Well, in general, we don't rely on one player. So we have many players in red hot form at the moment. That's quite good. And Emi is one of them. And I think he was fantastic, especially over the last weeks. And he's fully focused. But this league is relentless. You have to deliver all 3 days, and the momentum can change quickly. It's important that we try everything to make it possible that he recovers in between the games, and that he's then always ready to go. But there's not just a spotlight on Emi. We have several players who are unbelievably important for us, and it's important that we as a group keep going and are focused. And when you play all 3 days, it's not always possible for each and any individual to shine in each and every game. So we have to make sure that we in general shine as a team, and that's the most important topic. I was asked about this question since Emi arrived here in England, or at least after his first appearance, so more than 24 months. He's our player. He's fully committed. So we've spoken about the situation. He has said everything that is to speak about. So it's not up to me to take part in any speculations and any rumors and any successors of him. Or Emi is our player. He will be our player. He's unbelievably important for us, and we're all happy that we are. No, I don't think so. First of all, because right now we still have a few games till January, so there is no time and also no point for them to think about January already. So that means we have still a couple of weeks that are quiet, and they will be fully concentrated and focused on football. And it's also a different situation, because in January, then the end of the season, May is also not far away, and also like, especially with our recent form and recent shape. So hopefully we can maintain this also over the next few weeks. But it's more like you can sense on the pitch how much these players also appreciate right now, also to represent the yellow shirt, and how much fun they have together. This group is meanwhile also pretty settled, and even for the players who were perhaps thinking in straight after relegation from the Premier League about perhaps leaving, right now they see, okay, listen, there's no hangover. We are still in a top position. We have a proper team. We win many games. It's a possibility to shine. It's football. So when you're winning games and you enjoy the game, then you enjoy also your own game. You're in a good mood. So it's a completely different situation. And then also some options perhaps on the top level are struggling. Then more or less, let's be honest. Whatever. We had this topic, Barcelona or whatever. Let's go for a different team. If Real Madrid perhaps then calls and wants to sign off my players, then I think they still will be unbelievable greedy anyhow to have the move. But I think this is a bit too far away. So far there was no call from Real Madrid, also no call from Bayern Munich or something like this. If there is something during January, I could imagine that perhaps then one or two guys would pick up the phone. But in general, I don't think there are many clubs and teams who are really attractive there, because we are also in quite a good position right now. So this situation was a bit unpredictable, of course, how we would come into the season in the last transfer window. So for that, it was also a bit doubtful for the players who were thinking a bit about the future. I think the recent weeks and recent months have shown, okay, there's a top-class future also for our club, and for that, no one has to be concerned. I think our situation is much stronger and also much more attractive for many players. It's more like the other way around. We are a much more attractive club for several players in January than perhaps some other clubs were for our players in September or something like this. So for that, I'm not concerned at all. But again, so let's speak about the transfer period when it's really there. So then we have another 4 weeks or nearly 4 weeks to speak about, and then we can do this. Well, in general, so we let him play already a little bit longer than expected. So I got the feeling, so 45 minutes or nearly 45 minutes was quite a long period in this game. I think it was unbelievably important also to have this first 45 minutes under his belt. Also with a good performance. Also his data were really good. He was one of the players on the pitch who covered the most distance and also lots of high speed. But he was then also exhausted. And again, after being out for 3 months, I think we have to be a bit careful. So it's good for his confidence. Good that he knows here that he can deliver. Definitely 45 minutes on a top level. But it's also, I think we are still in a situation where some of our offensive players, especially, are on the way back, like Todd Cantwell, for example, or still out, like Przemysław Placheta, like Adam Ida. Onel Hernandez. So we still have to be a bit careful with them. So in general, so I think he's ready to go, and just from his injury, from his body, it's not a major risk anyhow. But it's more like we will give him the time and don't expect too much from him. So it's good to have him back. Good to have him back also as a valuable option, and he can influence the game. But we won't put too much expectations on his shoulders, also not for the next 1 or 2 games, and that's also quite important. So let's see what we do tomorrow. It's definitely just the recent form. We just have to have a look on the recent form. So 5 wins out of the last 6 on this level is outstanding, and this alone means already we have to be respectful. But it's also a club who played 2 years ago on Premier League level. This is a club with still unbelievable amount of quality players, and also experienced coach on this level. So we have to be respectful. It's definitely one of the teams who want to push for the top 6. Also, alone like Harry Wilson, for example, shows and says a lot about their ambition. So no doubt about this. So we have to be at the top of our game in order to be successful. But we are also a strong opponent for them, and it's not like we are scared anyhow. So we are respectful, and we know that we have to be fully switched on. And but that's what we want to do, because each and every game on this level is anyhow more or less difficult. And we have to deliver again.